You should subscribe to the Monaresclub. Because the Principal of Saiyans told you to, idiot. Bye.
Hello everyone, what's up? Today we are bringing you Towa, that I'm playing over here, the new Ultimate Towa deck, versus James's Android 21, which is one of his very old favorites. Not super old, but pretty old in these standards. So it's prepared to be a fun, we like to call it a nice fun waifu battle. So, got some two strong ladies here looking for a fight. Looks like I keep 2, and James keeps maybe 3? Nope, decides to keep 4. Or maybe he ships 4. Oh, he keeps 2 as well. So we both keep 2. If you don't know these decks very well, Towa's kind of goal here is it puts up kind of a big defensive wall. So there's some things that tap, and you can't really attack the leader very easily when those things are in rest mode, and then it wants to play big fatties that pummel the other side. And Android 21 is definitely a ramp deck that kind of plays these big burn kind of cards at the end. It has the Super 17 that crits you down to 4, and then it has those cards, the ones that he charged right there, which you can play them for a certain amount and burn the other player. So, and one of his cards, I don't know if it's Super 17 or a different card, that then plays multiple of those cards from his energy. So, we will see. So James just, looks like I think he charged and passed, and then he gave me 2 clones. I played some Dark Dragon Balls on my turn, which found me that 2-drop slug, 1 drop in this deck. That's kind of the pro of Towa, is all of my cards cost 1 less if they are Xeno, non-black Xeno, I think, or Broly. So James takes the hit. I play that Son Goku, which lets me tutor for a 4-star ball, which we decided to add to Towa because it really kind of helps some of the card draw and combo power, which was a place where this deck was lacking. Towa has a great time getting free cards into play, but not very great hand advantage. So we wanted to add some of that, which we did with Son Goku. So as you can see, I'm looking through my deck to see if I have any other 4-star balls, and if you're looking closely, you will see I do not have any others in my deck. They are all in my life. So the deck plays 3, so a little unfortunate. Looks like James charges another Android 21. He eats the clone, I think, to... Oh, he's giving... Oh, and then he passed. Got it. So he ate his clone and passed. So not a lot going on the Android 21 side currently. But I sure have a lot of clones. One of the interesting parts about playing with clones is when you receive them is kind of knowing when to swing with them. So looks like here I swing with Towa, take a life, take a card, pump that 4-star ball back with it, since I then need to pick it up again with Goku. See, if I swing with all my clones, I could get him down to 4, but he would then awaken, and Android 21 has a lot more she can do on her awaken side. So, played another Dark Dragon Balls, which allows me to draw 7 and look for a non-black Xeno and or Broly Xeno card. Or just any Broly. Dark Broly? Maybe it's Dark Broly. And I find that 4-drop Turles not the best, but, you know, sometimes it's also just finding things I can charge or do other things with. Combo power. So I'm gonna play that slug, I believe. There, he lets me do it. I play the slug, and he but he picks my Son Goku there instead of the slug, because then I just get the big boy slug out. So, Vegeta the Cruel, really good card that's been around a long time. Now it's James's turn. So I'm hoping is that he will swing at me and I can block and then pay for a bigger attacker there. Or blocker, sorry. Bigger blocker. He eats a clone. Which I think he draws a card when he eats a clone. He plays that Android 16, which lets him ramp. Which is perfect. He ramped his energy card anyway. See, James decides to swap that card with another card, because then he can play it, or maybe he doesn't. He decides not to, and he just picks it up. So he has 2. That's another Android 21 ability. Android 21 has had her shortcomings since they banned her big girl, the 8-drop, but she still has a lot of pros. I know some more support is coming out for her in the next set, so we're all looking forward to that. Well, James is. Turn 3 on for Towa is kind of where it really starts taking off, and I have a lot of plays I can make. He, of course, did not swing into my blocker, so... But Android 21 doesn't really care about swinging. It just wants to burn me at the end for all my life. So, it wants me to awaken as slow as possible. There I play those Dark Dragon Balls and get out the Unison. Well, get it to my hand, I should say. So, taking some time to think about what I want to play here. Here, everyone, all of you can see I have my cat here with me. Decided to pay 1 to play that Towa. Which digs for the Dark Dragon Ball. Which it could find either the Dark Dragon Balls that help me search, or it can find this one, which I can then discard later. Or now. I think I decided to play the Towa route because, oh, I forgot to get my clones at the end of the turn. Because Android 21, the first battle card you play each turn can't swing. Which, for Towa likes to play big boys and swing with them, so it's very annoying. So I decided to play Towa first, because then Towa can't swing. And then I can pay 2 and pull a card from my deck to play. Which generally Towa likes to play, like the Boo, which is a 4-drop, which when you swing it, and it's in rest mode, then your opponent, once per turn, your opponent has to put 2 in the discard to swing at your leader, or has to kill it. And then Boo also has the ability that he gets to dig 7 for a Dark Broly or non-Black Xeno, 9 cost or less. So, very good. Usually is looking for another big wall, or there's a board wipe card, there's a big attacker, there's a lot of different things that you can pick up with this. So it looks like I found the big wall, that Lord Slug. It is also triple strike, I believe, and when it is in rest mode, your opponent cannot attack your leader, or Unison, I think. So, pretty good. So I decided to swing Towa, get my card draw for it. I still haven't awakened yet, so... Which, you know, for Towa isn't a huge deal. She does have more benefits on her front side, as in she's much bigger. But that's really the only change. Not sure what James is talking about, my Lord Slug. Looks like he's thinking about what to do. He decides to take my Towa attack here. I decided to swing with a clone, which I think I should have just swung with my triple strike first. I actually kind of forgot it had triple strike, I'm gonna be honest. I was just like, oh, swing my little boys first, and then swing my attackers. My big walls, I should call them. He combos with Android 21, so I have to put a card on the bottom. If you have not watched, recently I posted my favorite cards of 2020. That Android 21 super combo, way up there is one of my favorites. Yeah, see, now he had energy for that Mafuba. Could put that guy in a pot. So, Mafuba is some old school tech that's still really good. You can take pretty much any big thing on the board, shove it in a pot. So, and it doesn't come out until the end of your opponent's next turn. So, the end of your next turn. So, I swung with Boo, I swung with all my guys. That Lord Slug just sits in there. It's kind of like it's not on the board anymore, but then it will come back, obviously. It doesn't get its inter effects again, though. Not that that slug has any, but... And I don't believe it counts as removing it from the battlefield, either. Just kind of in an ambiguous place. James eats a clone. Generally, he eats the ones not in rest mode, though. Doesn't really matter in this matchup. Some matchups it might matter. And he decides to ramp again with an Android 16. He plays that Android 18, which digs him a card. He picks up that super combo. This is actually an interesting matchup since Towa is all about building walls, but James's deck, Android 21, does not care about swinging at your leader, so doesn't really care about those walls. So really, James is just trying to build up his board state and ramp as much as possible to get out his burn hitters. And build a little protection for himself. So there he ramps again. So now he's at 7 energy, which is a lot. I think next turn that's enough energy for him to play his Android Super 17 and burn me out, I think. He does swing at my Boo here. I decide to block, even though I don't have energy to pay for my blocker big boy to come out. And in response, he has James has his barrier blocker that he can play. So he's got an interesting board state. He swaps one of his energy. I don't remember what that Android 18 can do to me. I think something mean, maybe? James decides to swap it and pick up that energy. So, now my turn. That Lord Slug does not come out of the pot, but he does stand up. So he stands, which is actually unfortunate, because when the pot comes off him, I'd like him to be in rest mode. Help protect me. I get my clones back. And now Towa's off to the races. Turn 4 is pretty good, because she can usually start playing another big thing, as well as some of her small things. Or hold up energy for some other things. A negate if I need one, or something else. Looks like I decided to charge that Unison. I have mixed feelings about that Shenron Unison. It is really nice for some card cycle, You can see me debating here whether I should charge it or not. But also it's not letting you go up in cards, which I would really like if it did. But also it's a 1 cost. So. But I think you can put any Dark Broly or Xeno card onto the bottom of your deck and then draw one from the top from your hand, or you can put them from your discard back in your deck. So it does help if you're ever against a mill deck. That card's very important. I decided to pay 3 for this 4-drop Lord Slug, which is essentially a board wipe. It tells them either they can discard their Unison or they can take everything from their board. Does not include barrier. And throws it away, and we both draw a card. So he still does have that barrier blocker, which is annoying, but makes sense. It's not OP, so. I think he's talking about what the card can do. I don't remember if it has any other abilities. But I decide to swing with my leader because I can finally awaken. Turn 4 here. When your opponent isn't attacking you, it sure feels like it takes a long time to awaken with a self-burn deck. But now I'll have 2 energy, which is nice for the turn. And I get to draw. So unfortunately Towa doesn't get her extra ability, I don't believe. But she's still a 15. It looks like, James Sensu beamed. So now he's 20. Which isn't a big deal against my deck. Most of my attacks are 20Ks, so, or higher. So, not a big deal. I decided to combo my 4-star ball to hopefully get some hits in. Super combo, Android 21, or Android 18, put a card at the bottom. Which is nice. I like, and that card is so good. Looks like he Vegeta the Cools. Yeah, he says no Goku for you. So that's mean, because I wanted to get. That's why I comboed with my 4-star ball, obviously. And it makes me warp a card, which is equally annoying. Maybe not equally, but also annoying. So. Don't know what I'm debating playing. Might have another Towa or another blocker. I've decided to play another Towa, get another Dragon Ball out. Gives me a little extra combo power on board, though I don't really think I need it. And I end my turn. I can't swing with that slug because it was the first card I played for the turn. So, which is annoying, as I talked about earlier. But he still can't swing at my leader unless he kills my Boo or pays 2 cards from his hand. So, kind of like a weird mini Topo, in a sense. But James does have a lot of firepower now to really start wombo comboing. He finds another super combo off that Android 18. Sorry, I think I said 21 again. I don't know why I want to say Android 21 for Android 18. They are very different characters. Android 21 actually comes from the Fighters video game, whereas Android 18 was from original Dragon Ball Z. And looks like James plays that Piccolo Gohan card, which is very nice, and it helps burn some of my cards away. Puts them on the bottom even, so. And then James plays his Unison. I could not tell you exactly what the unison does, but I know it's very annoying. That helps. I think he can become a big booty hitter, and he also has an ability that draws 2, I guess is what it does. So, pretty good for James. He swings at my boo with it. Help get that off the table. He probably, since I'm already down past 4, he probably just wants me to get down far enough that he could just straight burn me on his next turn, which is a great strat. I mean, that's really what Android 21 wants to do. It wants to have as little interaction as possible, essentially, and just burn you. Yeah, he really wants to kill that boo. He's playing another super combo, taking more cards out of my hand. I think he has seen all 4 super combos now, which I think I have seen 0 super combos. Oh, there's one. Of course. I say I've seen none, and there's one. We haven't seen them. I actually think I might have some in my hand. So... I don't remember how many, though. If that was 1 or if I have more. There's the last super combo from James. He really wants to kill my boo. Yep, I just decide to let it die. He swings with his Vegeta the Cruel for 15. It looks like I only have 3 cards in hand, which is really putting me in an annoying place. I draw a card. I decide to take the hit, essentially. And it's kind of putting me in a really straining spot here, because as you can see in his energy, he has, I think, 3 of those Android 21s that can burn me. So, and we saw him pick up the Super 17. So, essentially his plan next turn is going to be to play that Super 17, get those Android 21s out, and just insta-murder me. Because those cards, when they come into play, just burn me 1. Nothing I can do about it, so... So really, it's about whether I can win this turn. Which I do have that triple attack in, but he has a barrier blocker. I have that 20k, I have my leader, and I have clones I can pump into if I have cards to do that. He has worked really hard to get cards out of my hand. I do get my Son Goku out, and I get the 4-star ball, which helps give me some ramp. Ramp isn't really the right word, but some combo power, I should say. But I know I have to win, so I'm in kind of a tight spot here. Win this turn, I should say. James is, I think I'm debating about how much combo power he could have, and he is confirming for me that he has gone through all of his super combos. So I swing at his leader. I have to get through 4 energy, and he has the barrier blocker, so I need at least 5 attacks, if not more. Looks like he is debating what he should do. He really wants to make sure he sequences it right, that I don't kill him. But he decides to take this hit. It is a 20k on his 15. So then I swing the triple strike, which of course he is going to block. Kind of saw that coming. Oh, I decide to play Boo first. Maybe I'm trying to see if I could, like, bait him. I'm not sure why it matters. Oh, I think I was thinking if I got the board wipe, but that card has barrier blocker anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I find that Turles. The 6-drop Turles has crit, and it has double strike. So, pretty good. And I can, when I swing with it, I can combo with something from the drop as well. So I think it's a 25, but it's actually more like a 30 on the swing. So pretty good, I do have to say. So now I swing, he blocks. Sounds about right. Then I can swing with my crit. He negates with Dimension Magic. Solid card. Same as said for other cards in this deck is some solid oldies. Swing with my Boo. Looks like James doesn't have any other negates, or at least he's not using it on this. I have a super combo to pump into this. He takes it. As said, I told you, I think I actually had a lot of super combos in my hand. So, swing with Slug. He combos out. Now I gotta just play the clone game. Yep, there's another super combo. See, where James had played all of his super combos throughout the game, I have saved them all for my killing turn. Hopefully. That's my hope, at least. I also don't know if this was a good chance or not. Maybe I should have pumped more into the swing. But I guess I was kind of willing to take the risk. Yeah, and he takes it, and then I know I can just go all in on the last attack. Super combo. And I got a whole handful of stuff. And unfortunately, James's hand is full of 10Ks. Yep, he can't beat it. So, good match for Towa. What kind of came down to the line there. If, as said, if had Android 21 had gone to her next turn, I would have been dead instantly. So, you know, good match. It was fun match to play. Challenging for Towa and challenging for Android 21. So, thanks for watching. I hope you catch us on the next one. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, see you later, everyone. Thank you. Bye.